Getting to the point with strong topic sentences. Take a look at this sentence. I listened to many podcasts, but finally chose Up with Sports. This podcast is hosted by Julio Jones. Up with Sports interviews athletes while taking them on hot air balloon rides. A lot of words, several sentences, but it can all be combined into one strong topic sentence like this. In Up with Sports, Julio Jones interviews athletes while taking them on hot air balloon rides. We can get rid of I listen to many podcasts. That's a behind the scenes research statement or a process statement. The reader doesn't need to know what you did to arrive at your ideas. You just need to give them your ideas. This podcast is hosted by Julio Jones. That's a lot of words to say one little bit of information, the name of the host. That can be folded in using this formula in title, comma, author. And then this last part, Up with Sports, repeats the title of the podcast and then finally says what you want to say about it. Interviews athletes while taking them on hot air balloons. So we can fold that information of the host right here in Up with Sports, Julio Jones, and then jump right to the point you want to make. Interviews athletes while taking them on hot air balloon rides. Let's look at another example. The second article I read was College Senior Goes Ivy. It was written by Charles Johnson. I thought it was inspiring how the Oakland Tech student Tunde overcame so many obstacles. Several sentences, you got your title, your author, and you finally get to the point in sentence 3. So how do we do that efficiently? Like this. In College Senior Goes Ivy, Charles Johnson tells the story of Oakland Tech student Tunde and his inspiring journey where he overcame so many obstacles. Again, we're following the same formula of in, title, comma, author, and then the verb and what you want to say about it. And one last example. In this essay, I'm going to explore the work of J.D. Salinger. J.D. Salinger wrote The Catcher in the Rye and other works. Salinger was born in 1919. He writes with an interesting mix of intellectualism and Buddhist Zen. Again, we have a process statement here about what you're going to do or what you did. Not that interesting, not that relevant. Let's get right to the point. You identify J.D. Salinger as the topic, so let's start with that. We've got important information maybe here. Other works is not that helpful. Watch out for background information, Wikipedia type information, when they're born, where they're from. That's not really relevant to the point you're making. And then again, here's the goods, what you want to actually say about him. So let's try to put that all in one topic sentence. Here we go. J.D. Salinger, author of The Catcher in the Rye, writes with an interesting mix of intellectualism and Buddhist Zen. This follows a different formula. We start with the author instead of starting with in, like the other ones, in, title, and then the author. This other possibility, you just start with the author, you pause with a comma and give a little information folded in there. J.D. Salinger, pause, author of The Catcher in the Rye, pause, unpause, writes with an interesting mix of intellectualism and Buddhist Zen. And that's it. I hope that gives you a little idea of how to be more efficient in writing powerful topic sentences.